Hey everyone, it's Jennifer at stampwithjennifer.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to use the awesome Big Shot. When you purchase the Big Shot, it's $99.95. It's the best investment you'll ever make. It's going to last you forever. It comes with these three pieces here, and then all the other accessories are sold separately. You're going to be able to use this for card making, scrapbooking, sewing and quilting projects, school projects, wedding and baby shower projects, and more. That's how you're going to get your money's worth out of the Big Shot. It's just, it can do so many things. It cuts over 50 materials, including cardstock and fabric. And I'm going to show you how to use the different accessories today. So I'm going to start with my favorite, which is Framelits. These are Framelits. They generally cut one layer of paper at a time. Sometimes you can do 2 or 3, the thinner designer paper. And this one's called Hearts of Flutter. It's in our spring catalog, and it matches the Hearts of Flutter stamp set. And you can see, if you look closely, every single image in this set can be die cut from dies in the Framelits. So you don't have to hand cut any of those out. So I'm going to just demonstrate with this banner image here. And then I've already stamped the image in primrose petals on a piece of white cardstock. So for Framelits, you want to use your multi-purpose platform on tab 2. Then place down a cutting pad. Then your cardstock and your Framelit. Make sure the blade is facing down. You can feel the blade, but it won't cut you. So you can make sure you've got it going the right direction and just match the image to the stamped image. And then for extra safety, you can put a sticky note across all of that to hold it in place. And then run it through the Big Shot. So get it started with one hand while you're turning the handle with the other. Once it catches, let go and hold it up here. Don't press down on these plates when they're going through the machine. There it goes. It takes a little power. And it's going to cut it for you. All that work is done. You can cut designer paper and pre-printed things as well, but if you stamp first, you're going to get that and you're going to love it. Here's an example of a card using that Framelit, and then I'm going to show you this next. This is called an embosslet, but this is a card we made at my card club this month. Anyone can come to card club as a guest anytime, so you can email me for more information about that. Okay, so this is an embosslet. This one is called Fashionable Hearts, and I have written some notes on here for my customers. But when you open it up, you'll see that it die cuts and embosses at one time. Sometimes up to 5 images, sometimes it's just 1, it depends. On this one, you only can cut 1 sheet of cardstock at a time. You place your cardstock in there, and it says place this side down. So you want to run it through the Big Shot this way. And then, very important on embosslets, you never want to run them through where the hinge goes in first, like this, or even this direction. Always run it so that the hinge is going with the side of the Big Shot. It's actually okay to do either direction. And by the way, the Big Shot goes both directions. So let me start this one from the other side so you can see. Okay, the Framelits, which are these, are the only thing Stampin' Up! Carries that uses tab 2. So now for the embosslet, we do not want tab 2. You pull it back and you let it hang in the way. So it'll flop around over here. Don't worry about that. And then you're going to do cutting pad, your embosslet. And if you have more than one embosslet, you can place up to 4 on here at a time. Just only one piece of paper inside each one at a time. And then your cutting pad. Again, get it started with one hand, turn with the other. Once it catches, let it go. Hold it up here however you want. Different, you can see my table moving, different embossing, different Big Shot accessories have different amounts of pressure. So some things will feel like they're a little harder to do than others. And look at that, it is embossed, it's cut out, it is awesome. So you have 5 hearts. At club, a lot of people took their extra hearts, because we did pool party and primrose petals, and put them inside their cards, on the back of their cards, and so on. So let me show you that sample again. There's the 2 little hearts that we used, but again, you could use the rest somewhere else. Just FYI, this is a paper punch. And we just die cut designer paper here, the Amore designer paper. Okay, so that's embosslets. Now I'm going to show you embossing folders. These are great because you can add texture to any color paper you have. You don't want to go to the store and buy 10 sheets of white polka dot paper when you only need one little piece this big. So you can take any color paper you have and emboss it. This is the Perfect Polka Dots folder. Of course, we have many designs. I'm going to place my paper in there, just kind of center it. And then this one is the same layout as the embosslets. So tab 1, then a cutting pad, then your embossing folder. I like to put it so that the folded end goes in first. So if I'm going from this side, it goes this way. If I'm going from this side, it goes that way. And I have the top of the folder facing up. That's just to make it emboss a little bit better. Also, anytime you're using the Big Shot, make sure all three, the two pieces of plastic and the platform are even with each other. Get it started, it's caught, hold it up here and run it through. And what happens is truly like magic. Look at that paper. Such a detail, deeply embossed. It's just awesome. And here's a card that we made at my club using the Perfect Polka Dot paper that I just embossed. One of my hostesses requested a baby card, and I copied this from a picture I took at my demonstrator meeting. So I don't even know who made this card, but thank you for that inspiration. We heat embossed here, but there's our embossing folder. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is a regular die. Stampin' Up! Calls them bigs if you're looking in the catalog, and they look like this. They're thick. They have foam on top. There is a blade in there. Never grab it like this and press hard because you might get cut. And some have one image on, some have multiples. This is our beautiful butterflies bigs die. Okay, so these are so thick. This is what helps you remember. If you use this multi-purpose platform, it wouldn't fit through there. So we don't need that at all. We just need our 2 cutting pads. We need one on bottom, and then then our die, then our cardstock, and another cutting pad. So if your die has no score marks and not too much detail, you can cut up to 5 pieces of cardstock at one time. This is Stampin' Up's Melon Mambo cardstock. And we're going to, so place the 5 pieces there, and then our cutting pad. And when you're cutting a lot of paper like that, sometimes you want a little extra pressure, so just put a piece of cardstock on top for a shim. Run it through like I told you. Gets tight when it gets to that paper, of course. And look at that, 5 butterflies. All at one time, all perfect. All with Stampin' Up's awesome cardstock. Now you can run these through the embossing folders. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. Fabric, you can cut up to 8 sheets at a time with this die. So are you a quilter? 8 butterflies instantly, or for a purse, whatever you want to make. Now, things you need to know. Some of our bigs dies have score marks, and you may not be able to tell by looking here, but you would know from the description in the catalog. And sometimes you need the crease pad. This is just it would replace the plastic cutting pad on top, and it would make it not press, not as much pressure here. I like to practice with mine first, and if it works fine without the crease pad, then I don't use the crease pad because these cut better. But it will, if not, use your crease pad and it will be perfectly fine. And then we also have some, just like this one. For example, our top note die, it does not have score marks, but it has extra detail. When you have a lot of tiny detail, don't cut 5 sheets of paper at a time. I would do no more than 2 at a time on the top note die because of all that detail. And then as you're looking through the catalog or online shopping, you'll see some of our dies that are extra long. These are awesome, great for scrapbooking and card making and many things. But to use those, you need the extended cutting pads. They're sold separately. They're just longer. What's awesome about these is once you own them, you can run 2 regular size dies through the Big Shot at one time as well. So making your holiday cards and whatever you're doing where you need a lot at one time, you can do all your cutting in less time. So I hope this has helped you with the big shot. If you have any questions, feel free to email those to me. I hope you'll check out my blog, stampwithjennifer.blogspot.com, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.